The Detroit Pistons and Tobias Harris have agreed to a 2-year, $52 million deal to bring him back to Detroit, a team he was once a part of years ago. And I know a lot of people have mixed opinions about this, thinking, man, $26 million per year for 2 years. That seems like a lot of money. And I think in general, for Tobias Harris, you're thinking, yeah, he ain't worth it. But we have to keep two things in mind. One, you're the worst team in basketball. So there's that. All right. You're not going to just pump your chest out and dictate what free agents are worth because you're the Pistons. No, you stink. So if you're going to pay anybody, you have to give them more money than they would sign for elsewhere. That's a very obvious thing to think about. Now, the other thing would be he helps a need right away. He can shoot the basketball. He can start right away at the 4 spot. He helps space the floor, which we always talk about. How can we help Cade Cunningham? Well, you bring in a guy who's close to a 40% three-point shooter, and with high attempts, by the way, and someone that is efficient, someone that's not a complete liability on defense. And I think this helps Jaden Ivey, this helps Cade Cunningham, and this helps the rest of the roster. He's an older, more experienced guy. He's not super old. He's like 31 years old, but he's a veteran. And when Jaden Ivey can drive to the basket and kick out to Tobias Harris, or Cade Cunningham can drive to the basket and kick out to Tobias Harris, that's a good thing. We have to stop, in our mind thinking, well, Tobias Harris, he's not, trying to compare this move to like a championship move. You're just trying to win 30, 40 games. Like that's the goal here in the next 2 seasons. So Tobias Harris, can he help that? Absolutely he can. And I don't mind the amount he was signed for. It's a short-term deal. It's a 2-year deal. So he's not on the books forever. And you have a lot of cap space that the Pistons have not spent yet. They have $50 million available. And they're giving about half of that to Tobias Harris. And the other half, they can find a way to add some more shooting as well. So I'm okay with this deal. I like it. He can come in and help your franchise player, provide some spacing for the rest of the Pistons, not just Cade, but also Jaden Ivey, like I mentioned. And you can start an Asar Thompson or a Ron Holland next to him because he can space the floor. He can shoot. Not only a good percentage, but a high clip. So, this does not surprise me at all. Woj tweeted it out a little bit ago, breaking news, and we reposted it on Crunch Time Sports, which you can follow at Official CT Pod on Twitter and at Official CT Sports on all social media platforms. But here it is. Breaking news. The Detroit Pistons are signing Tobias Harris to a 2-year, $52 million deal per Adrian Wojnarowski. Now, I want your guys' thoughts on this signing because, like I said, I'm happy with it. I don't mind it. Isaiah Hartenstein signed with the Oklahoma City Thunder. That was another player I was interested in. But all these free agents that Pistons fans wanted are just dropping like flies, signing with other teams. Tobias Harris is still on the market. So when you look at available free agents, he was one of the better available free agents. OG Anunoby off the market. You can't get him. So I have no issue with this deal. I don't. And I don't have an issue with the amount of money either. They didn't sign him to a 4-year deal. It's 2 years, $26 million. And he can come help out your best player and help out the rest of your roster and help you win more games. Like you're not going to have a long-term fix in free agency. OG would have been nice because of, the age. And if you sign him to a long-year deal, he can be here for a while. But Tobias Harris can come in and help you right now and help these guys grow. So that way, eventually, when he's off the books, you bring in someone else. He's almost like a crutch for the meantime, which I have no issue with. Like not every signing can be this, he's going to be with your team for 10 years. Like it's okay to have short-term vets that can come in and help you, help your young players off the court, on the court. Like this makes sense to me. And he could shoot. And I'm open to that. If you can shoot the ball, welcome to the Pistons. I'm completely okay with that. So please comment down below. I want your guys' thoughts. You like the Tobias Harris signing? You hate it? Where are you guys at with it? Like I said, I like it. And I don't mind the amount of money because I really like the short-term side of the deal. It's 2 years. Like you can live with that. It's not a big deal at all. But please comment down below, like I said, and don't forget to subscribe. We're only about 100 away from 8,000 subscribers, which is big time. And everything the Pistons do, we will be covering it here on Crunch Time Sports. Until next time, I'll catch you guys.